All right. Howdy folks, Matt here with Gulf Coast Fit. Joined once again with the one and only Leslie Curran. And we are working on Leslie's overhead press mobility, her range of motion and shoulder stability. And this is for the purpose of injury prevention. This is a tri-set, 3 exercises in a row. And when I say injury prevention, that's kind of synonymous, you'll see underneath that, with structural integrity. Really strengthening the rotator cuff muscles and working on range of motion. These are 3 banded exercises. We're using some bands with handles. Now you don't have to have bands with handles. I hear your phone going off, Leslie's Rose. I hit silent. You don't have to have bands with handles like that. You can use any band, but we're using those. And so the first exercise is a seated Y press, which is an overhead press variation. Hold on, not yet. Where we press up and out, and you'll see that in just a second. 6 to 12 reps. The second exercise is a half kneeling reverse Y press, where we spin around and do a Y press for 6 to 12 reps. And then the last exercise of the tri-set is a hinged overhead press, 6 to 12 reps on that. So you would run through this routine, this tri-set, 2 to 4 times, 6 to 12 reps. So you can either increase rounds to progress over the weeks, you can increase the repetitions per exercise over the weeks, or you can add more intensity, meaning a heavier band, or stretch the bands more. So without further ado, let's head over here. So again, this is for the purpose of mobility, overhead range of motion, and structural integrity, strengthening weak areas of the press. See how she's sitting down with her legs straight. Let's go and straighten your legs out all the way. Scoot up a little bit more. And we don't have a lot of tension in the band because these are deceptively hard. Lean forward a little bit, pull your shoulders back. Now press up and out. See how she's pressing up and out into a big Y. I've already worn Leslie out, so we're sticking with the bottom of the rep range. Let's get 2 more reps. There's 5. Reach and press. There's 6. All right, so now spin around. Leslie's going to go into the half kneeling reverse Y press, which means we're facing the opposite way. Half kneeling. See how she's got one knee up, one knee down. Bring those bands behind your hands, Leslie. Like flip them around there. There we go. Now she's going to execute the same Y press, up and out. So press up and out, making a big Y, just like we're doing the YMCA. See how she pauses and shrugs at the top? See how she's kneeling nice and tall? Let's get 2 more. And 6. All right. So now, great. Go ahead and stand up. We're going to finish the tri-set off with a hinged overhead press. So once again, the bands are going to be behind her shoulders. Scoot back towards the machine a little bit more. Now hinge with the hips. And now press directly overhead in alignment with your spine. That's it. And you'll notice this third exercise, which is a direct overhead press in alignment with her spine now, is actually much more challenging because of the 2 Y press variations we did prior to this. Let's do a few more reps than we have been. Let's get 3 more. Hinge a little more. Yep. And see how it's kind of a partial rep right now because those shoulders are worn out. 1 more. All right, good, nice. So the reason why Y presses are great for injury prevention and structural integrity of the shoulders is because you're pressing up, but the band is either pulling you forward or backwards, and you're resisting that either with your anterior musculature or your posterior. So it has a lot to do with scapular stability and a lot to do with the rotator cuff, inclusion. And then we finish with those hinged overhead presses where the band's not pulling you forward or back, but you'll find that press, which would be the strongest and easiest of the 3, is actually really hard because we put it last. So the order of things makes a big difference. The variations make a big difference. And having a good work ethic like Leslie makes a big difference. So thank you much. Thank you. I paid her to say that. We'll catch you next time. Bye.